Hey Rick, hope you're well. Malcolm here. Did a bit of work with Madison last week and I quite liked what I saw, so thought I'd send you a quick video setup here. Couple of little points I'm encouraging her with in the setup. I'm encouraging the spine to just tilt slightly to the right and encouraging the right hip here to feel just a little lower than the left. And the reason for that is that I feel that from this position, one more thing, encouraging the toe to turn out. I mean, this hardly looks like anything. Feels a lot to her, but hardly looks like anything. That toe turned out there, though. All encouraging those three things. That wind of the body coming back. So you can see this is about as good as we've ever seen Madison wind back with the body. The right thigh rotates. The right kneecap is allowed to rotate. The left side's working in. This is what I would consider a really good wind, really good pivot to the top of the swing here. She can then transfer the weight into the left side. The right side starts working through now. The weight's very much into that forward side. And as she comes up on our right foot, she actually comes up, which is okay to come up, but it's coming up more on the inside of the right big toe, as opposed to what you sometimes see when Madison's right foot comes up and it's actually coming up towards her toes too much and forward too much. At least now that it's working in, the ankle's working in, the right knee's working in. Impact you can see pretty good here. We're just hitting these orange sponge balls. Nice impact and a good release of the club. We're actually seeing the club start to release now. We can see the right hand really releasing the club through and into a nice balanced finish. So looking pretty good there. She really, on this day, was kind of buying into what we're talking about. From this side here, good posture again as she goes back. Still trying to set the club here. We can see she's trying to set the club, pointing the club down as that body winds back to the top. You see her, when she gets those two things right, face of the club is square. Alright, she gets those wrong and that's when you start seeing that really closed club face. So then she starts coming down, weight transfers again, club comes down, flattens out quite nicely into the back of the ball. And again, as she comes off her right foot, at least she's coming off with the weight starting to move forward, like I say. It's rolling into this side. Previously, when the hips didn't work correctly, the right hip was too high, as Scott Davies kind of rightly pointed out last summer, and the right knee would get way out in front of the toes. But now you can see that right knee is not coming out as much. The right hip is starting to work under, and she starts to release that club through into a nice balanced finish. So some good work done here. Obviously now it's a case of working on it, grooving it, and getting it kind of somewhat repeatable. All right, so we can let that play a couple of times for you if you like. I can only play it in slow motion, Rick. I don't know what's wrong with the full motion. It won't play. But anyway, you can still get the feel of it. Move the camera around here a little bit. There we go. So I think it's crucial for her to set up to be able to help herself with her swing. Three things. And the right toe turned out, the right kneecap rotating, help her really get that rotation much better. Let's have one more look at that one. So three things in the setup. Right hip feels lower, spine tilts back from the ball, right toe pointed out. If we can do those things, we're set up to turn better. If she doesn't do those things, no matter how well she tries to turn, it isn't going to happen. Okay. All right, Rick, as always, you got any input, please let me know. Thanks.